Hello everyone, welcome to today's video on the important articles from the Hindu, November 6th. Let's start with the first article. Duty cuts, stock limits helped curtail edible oil prices, government. In recent times, we have seen the prices of edible oils have increased anywhere between 20% to 60%. So in that context, already UPSC has asked a question on palm oil in the prelims, and also in mains we can expect any some kind of question in relation to edible oils, etc., cropping pattern, etc. So important from prelims and mains perspective. Go through it once. Next article is US jabs still out of reach in India due to indemnity issue. So find out what is indemnity issue. Also there is some information related to Quad manufacturing J&J vaccines in India. So important article, please go through it once. That's all from this page. In this page, this article, charting a trade route after 12th ministerial conference is important. So this article is trying to explain the major issues that are going to be discussed at this 12th ministerial conference. Obviously, we know that there was a request from India and South Africa about uh, WTO waiver for vaccines, its technology, etc. That is going to be a major discussion. Apart from that, there are things like e-commerce, fisheries, investment, etc. going to be discussed. So go through this article once, and there was this word which is used in this article, oligopoly. So understand the meaning of the oligopoly. Moving on to the next article, right time for India to have its own climate law. So this article is trying to say that we have various laws like Environmental Protection Act, Water Act, Air Act, etc., but they are not specifically made for climate change, etc. So this article is trying to give some explanation for the need for creation of separate law on climate. Moving on to the next editorial column, keeping the faith. Following WHO approval, Bharat Biotech must prioritize global supply. Not very important. You can skip this article, but if you read or go through this article, there are some things mentioned here. Inactivated vaccine. So find out what is an inactivated vaccine. Compare it with DNA vaccine, mRNA vaccine. These concepts you have to learn for your prelims, and sometimes maybe we can expect them in the mains also. Next editorial, the cost of prohibition. So in recent times, there were increased deaths because of the consumption of spurious liquor in Bihar. This points to the failure of alcohol ban policy in Bihar. So this editorial is trying to say that, assuming that complete alcohol ban is a magic bullet, is not right. We have to approach the problem from different angles. So go through this editorial once. In this page, this news article, Goa Maritime Conclave to discuss security challenges is important. In recent years, the importance of Indian Ocean region has increased, and also because of Chinese inroads into the region, India is forced to take some actions to counter the influence of China in this region. So one such action is Goa Maritime Conclave. This is an initiative of Indian Navy to invite the Indian Ocean littoral countries, navies of these countries, and discuss the security challenges. In that context, important, please go through this. The next article is 30 more test positive for Zika virus in Kanpur. Know about Zika virus, from where this origin has originated, etc. Previously, UPSC has already asked a question on Zika virus. One important thing to be remembered for Zika virus is when it affects the pregnant woman, the subsequent it may lead to birth defects. Next, this you see this image. This Nihang warrior is performing Gatka. So, from prelims perspective, may be important. The next thing is Assam tea tribes get medical quota. So remember Tea tribes are from Assam. Important from prelims perspective. That's all from this page. in this page, this news article, China to punish Taiwan independence diehards is important. When a question is about China and its increasing aggressive behavior in the region, you can quote these examples. So you can go through this article once. The next article is very important. That is, Iran may have 210 kg of 20% enriched uranium. So this is important. There was a agreement between P5 plus countries and Iran, which is called as Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, as per which Iran has to limit its enrichment to 3.67%, but now it has around 210 kg of 20% enriched uranium. If it can go till 90% enrichment of uranium, this can help Iran create a nuclear bomb. So all the countries, P5 and other countries, are trying to from prevent Iran from going to that extent. So in that context, this article is important. Then this article, Act Now on Climate Youth, tells leaders, yeah, you can speak some of the statements from this and you can use them in your essay. Then this news item, that is Ethiopia rebels join forces against the government. Not very important from mains perspective, but from mains prelims perspective, you can go through these areas that are mentioned here. This important region is Tigray region. Sometimes it will say that Tigray region, sometimes in news, is related to Ethiopia. So that's all from this page. So in this page, this news article, PLI will allow AC sector to compete globally. So read about this PLI scheme, how it is helping different industries, etc., manufacturing, etc. So important from coming means perspective and also prelims perspective. Please go through this ones. Next is this article, Goyal urges a fivefold boost to export of technical textiles. You can use these points in your economy paper 3 mains. Understand what are technical textiles, etc. So important. Then you have this Musk Starlink to explore telco tie-up for broadband. This kind of things are helpful, important from prelims perspective. Please go through this once. And then you have this India's revenues surge to fund welfare, not fiscal gap. So what is a fiscal gap? What is fiscal deficit, etc. Read about them, and also this will is a part of mobilization of resources, paper 3. There also you can use some of the points from this article. That's all from this page. Thank you for today.